on Alberta tonight, where some of the evacuees have ended up. Okay, Evan, it's obviously very tense, very emotional for these people who had to leave with very little notice. Many of them, I guess, with very little with them. Tell us what kinds of stories you're hearing from them.
Yeah. Well, the evacuees who arrived this morning are mostly coming from an area just outside of Fort McMurray in Wood Buffalo called Anzac, and also from Fort McMurray First Nation. Those are two communities with about 700 people each. But they also had a lot of evacuees who had already left Fort McMurray earlier in the week, especially on Tuesday, who then had to move on again. Those are the double evacuees, and those are the people who have the most harrowing stories of being on the road for 22 hours, of sleeping in their car, of getting to the evacuation center exhausted in Anzac and thinking that they could finally get a night's sleep, and only to be told at 11 o'clock this town is being evacuated too. On a mandatory basis, you have to get up and get back in your vehicle or on a bus. So for them, it's a tremendous relief to arrive at a place where we're clearly out of the fire danger zone, and also where there's a lot of facilities for them, not just the basic things, creature comforts like a bed and water and food and so on, but also some services to start to actually put their lives back together, like, for example, to make an insurance claim and even to get an emergency check. And people appreciate that. Let's have a listen to some of these evacuees.
I'd send my kids to make sure that they're safe, and then I have to get out.
When we arrive here at the local beach, it is a very friendly people. They welcome us, like everything's okay, feel free at home, and we have a place, and everybody well connected.
I think the response is absolutely overwhelming. I'm shocked. But I think the community of Lac La Biche is to be absolutely commended for their effort.
So it's a bit of a cliche, I suppose, Rosie, to talk about people helping other people after natural disasters, but I have to say that the effort here is on another level. This is a town of 2,500 people. There's over 10,000 evacuees now in Lac La Biche County. It's really remarkable that they've been able to provide such a smooth running operation here, I think.
Yeah, and I've seen some of the photos you've been tweeting, Evan, of just big boxes of shoes of all sizes for people just to come in and take. It's pretty impressive. How are firefighters coping, and how's the actual the people that are doing the work trying to contain the fire doing?
Well, we know the fire's been fought on two fronts. One is a standard city firefighting effort to save buildings, and the other one is in the bush. And they have equipment for both kinds of firefighting on the ground. And, of course, there's water bombing from the air with fire retardant and water. The gist of the effort today is to save the nucleus of the city of Fort McMurray. It's far too late to save every structure. Obviously, hundreds and hundreds are already gone. But they want to protect the downtown core and the infrastructure that keeps a city running, like, for example, the water treatment plant. Because, of course, you can rebuild homes, but if you lose the water treatment plant and there's no more drinking water, even the homes that survive may not be inhabitable. So that's where the focus of the effort is today, saving that nucleus that they can rebuild around in the future.
Okay, Evan, appreciate your work there. Thanks very much. That's the CBC's Evan Dyer. He's in Lac La Biche, Alberta, helping out our team on the ground there.